All right, we are here post-game with Alan Knipe, head coach of Long Beach State men's volleyball, following their three-set win. All right, Alan, give us a quick little statement on tonight's match and how winning this match was so special for not only your team, but for your seniors.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's the last match we get to play at home with the tournament being in Hawaii, and if you are advanced from there, the NCAAs are out of state as well. So I think it's special for us tonight. You know, another sellout. So thank you to LB Nation for supporting this team. But I also think the guys all week leading up to this weekend, and both matches had such a dialed-in professional approach to what they wanted to do, and they showed that in the first set how we played. And then we kept it going, and it got a little closer, but San Diego's a very good team, and we had to play well. But the nice thing is we kept our foot on the pedal most of the night, and that's exactly what their goal was, and I'm proud that they could end up Big West champs in front of their home crowd. These are always fun nights. It never gets old.
We will now open it up to questions from the press.
Coach, I know obviously you guys were a little bit sick, a little bit beat up last week. To be able to end the season before you go into the Big West tournament, healthy, 2 sweeps in a row, what does that mean for you guys to be able to take that momentum and turn it into Hawaii?
Yeah, you know, I think that there's so much you learn through a season, and that trip to Hawaii was so great for so many reasons, and now we get to come home and work on some things, and I think they accomplished that. They played really well this weekend, and now we go back to a place we've already played and get a chance to compete for our conference tournament title, and I think they're super excited about it.
Coach, tonight your blocking defense strategies were really shining tonight, especially with NATO and Dieras leading the way.
Yeah.
How does something like that kind of help evolve and attack UCSD when they weren't expecting it?
Yeah, I think that historically we've been a very good blocking team, and we've been a very good blocking team all year. I don't think the guys were super excited with that part of our game last night, in the sense of I think they felt like there was some opportunities we let get away. We dialed in a few things. We watched obviously a ton of video. We set a pretty high standard for ourselves to be a little bit more attention to detail on that part of the game. And obviously it's a little bit easier too with your blocking defense when the serving has the passers on the run. But yeah, they did a great job blocking the ball.
This year's senior class might be small, but it was special to you. What can you say about this senior class and how it paved the way for next year's class and beyond?
Yeah, you know, every senior class is different, but they all leave their mark on your program, and you know it's littered with guys that have committed up to 5 years in the program. But it's not just the kills and the blocks and the passes; it's what they commit on a daily basis. You know, especially the guys that maybe haven't played as much in matches. Their daily grind, their prep, their professionalism in practice, their commitment to our culture, the way they create the identity of our team, the type of teammates they are, their commitment, like their starters, whether they are or not. I just have so much respect for these guys, and they've been a big part of a lot of success.
Coach, I know Sotiris obviously been out for a lot of this season. Where was Daniil the last couple games, and then how confident are you that maybe you could be full strength in the playoffs, and how confident are you with regardless of your full strength?
Yeah, I feel really good about that. I feel like it's day to day. We felt like, you know, the most important thing for us to do is make sure we're at 100% when we get over there, and we felt really good about the guys that we put on the court for this weekend. But yeah, hopefully we get both of them, you know, for the tournament. That would be great. And the way it's tracking right now, I'm pretty confident that we'll be as close to full strength as we've been all year. That's great.
Tonight your opposite hitters, Skylar, NATO, and Alex, they all had such great read on UCSD's defense. They were just hitting the balls at the seams where they couldn't receive. How does the training contribute to something like that, whether it's instinct or scouting for them in the moment?
Yeah, well, it's a lot of training is what it is, and then it's the ability to have range and trust your weapons, you know. So you don't want to just have one shot. So I think the guys realize that, you know, the old saying is there's a million ways to get a kill. And I think when we're at our best, our guys are mixing up their shots, and whether it's hard or roll shots or tips, whatever it might be, and the guys all hit with good range tonight. So that when you see that in a situation like this, that just means it's a tremendous amount of work. And then they've gotten some opportunities to play, so they're feeling a little bit more confident to use all of their shots. And that part makes me very proud, because you're seeing the end of a season's work, but you're also seeing maybe multiple seasons' work.
And then lastly, Coach, your team has pretty much been number one throughout most of the season. What can we expect from this team going into the Big West Conference Championships and possibly, and most likely, the national playoffs?
Well, I think we take a lot of pride in trying to make sure that we realize that there's an end date to this thing, and we'll time out. But it's not because we don't think we can continue to get better. So what we're going to try to do is push that as far as we can and see how good we can get to be playing the best brand of volleyball. And that's a commitment we have to ourselves, and we have a commitment to our fans.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alan, thank you for your time. Alan, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win. Safe travels to Hawaii, and we look forward to seeing you all in the future.
Thanks, Teran. Appreciate it.